What's up, Lowrider family? Welcome back to another episode of Lolos and More. And here you can see that we have a Monte Carlo. Now, this one needs some major attention. The homeboy that brought me this, he bought the car already built. So, I need to fix it. I'll show you guys here in a second. I think I told you guys, right? Oh, I'm not sure if I told you. But yeah, I got another big boat to fix. Well, I'm fixing this one in the Cadillac. I'm building it, you know. So, yep. This one sits on 14s, I believe. So, let's see. Things we're gonna do. We're gonna put a bridge. I'm gonna set his pumps to where they sit straight. He doesn't want them to sit at an angle. And then we are going to take off the switches. Take those off because he brought me a switch box that he wants me to put in place. You know, nice interior. So yeah. Take out the switches, do the bridge, reset the pumps. Real bad. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. As you guys can tell, this pump is not in use right now, but he wants all three pumps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run three pumps. The front pump is gonna have two dumps, and then the two rear pumps are gonna have one dump on each. So that's what we're gonna do on this. And as you guys can tell, it's a 6 battery rack. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but they kind of sit crooked. Hopefully that's how they were made. Because, oh man, let's see. As you guys can probably see, there's that black tube right there. It's the homeboy thinks it's just welded to the trunk. And right here, the racks are sitting on the trunk too. So hopefully they're to the frame, but it looks like they're only sitting in the trunk, which is a big no-no. You guys know that. And the wiring, that's just a nightmare. And there's no fuse on the power line. Damn, savage. So, and there's no wiring block on this either. So I'm gonna have to buy a wiring block and a fuse, and I'm gonna have to sell them some of my wire to replace this speaker wire. And one thing for you guys to know, don't use speaker wires that you buy for amps, because these wires are coated with something else, so it's not like all copper wire. And for hydro systems, I completely recommend copper wire. So yeah, as you guys know, the trunk needs a lot of love, and wires are all over the place. So, and the dump setups are not even, put together properly. They're like twisted as far as looks like the person could go on them. So I'm gonna take them apart and replumb it, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all the fittings as well. Homie didn't want to buy new fittings, which is cool. I'll make them look as good as I can. I haven't seen these, but you guys can tell these dumps, those deltas have the switch handle engraved on them. Those are badass. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these two dumps, use them on the rear pumps, one on each, so they match. So yeah, and what I was talking about, the pump sitting. See, as you guys can tell, they sit at an angle. He doesn't want them at an angle. He wants them to sit straight. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut that bar that these are sitting on, and just put it straight. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. And since he's only running 6 batteries, we're gonna run 6 batteries to the front, and we're gonna run 3 batteries to each rear pump. So that means the rear pumps only need 2 solenoids. So he has 6 total. So I can rob one off of that, and then I'm gonna have to sell him one of mine that I have, because he's gonna need all 3 for the front pump. So last night when I was looking at the car, I thought for some reason this one had like 4 solenoids, so I thought we were good, but we're not. Do you guys see that thing back there? This is the main reason why I'm getting the car. Yeah, exactly. That is the spring. The perch gave up and let the cylinder and the spring come all the way through. So yeah, and as you guys can tell, the cylinders are not sitting straight out as well. So I'm gonna have to redo the cylinders. So that's what we're doing on this car. Other things that we might be doing is he wants me to swap out his A-arms. He brought me some chrome A-arms, so I'm gonna swap those out. And he brought me some adjustable trailing arms, so I'm gonna install those in the car. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm doing. Switches, bridge, rebuild the pumps, reset the pumps, rewire everything, A-arms and trailing arms. That's all we're doing. So I'm kind of debating on what to do first. It's either the bridge or rewire everything, because I'm afraid to even hit the switch in it, and he was hitting the switch like normal yesterday. And one other thing he wants me to do, he wants me to take out the carpet and that silver lining. I don't know if that silver lining is gonna come off easy. Oh, hopefully it does. But ooh, I got a lot of work, more work than I thought I was gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And I might go ahead and just find a new place for the ground. I'll see what I'll do for that. But yeah, as you guys can see, I got a lot of work here. So yeah, I mean, the homeboy said he doesn't care if the rack is, is the way it is. He just wants the pumps to sit right, which I understand. But I don't think I can let it go myself. So if I have spare tubing, I'm gonna go ahead and do the trunk all the way properly. Because he said he doesn't care if I redo the rack to sit properly on the frame. And all in all, you do want these to sit on the frame. Alright, well, damn. I am getting a really late start today. I don't know if I want to work on it today. You know what I mean? So I'm really debating. So I'm going to turn off the camera and see what I can do for now. Because I'm going to lose light here in about an hour or two. I'm going to lose some light. So, man, it's a nice car. But the homeboy bought it this way. He didn't do it. So, man. Alright, I'm going to turn it off and think what I'm going to do. Because I don't know what in the hell I want to do first. I did want to do the bridge today, but I had to stay home and sell a car that I was selling. A car. Alright, no more wasting time. Let me think about this. Alright, so I still haven't really decided what I want to do with the car first, but as you guys can tell, I took out the carpeting and the insulation that this thing had in the back. I know it looks like more of a mess, but it's really more of a mess. Why? Well, it is just welded to the trunk. And there's that tubing right there. That tubing isn't doing anything. It's just there to help support the batteries for when the rack tilts. And no support over there. That right there and that other post are the only two supports on this entire rack. You know, the batteries are just sitting on a trunk here, on that tubing over there, and rubbing against the trunk over there. Same thing on this side. When I was messing with the batteries on this side, I felt that the rack was loose. Like that. And I figured, well, maybe the other side might be the same. And it is. The whole battery rack itself moves. So I'm gonna have to redo how this rack in here sits. So I'm gonna call the homeboy up of the car, let him know that I don't feel comfortable giving him the car back after I do everything else. So what I'm gonna do though, I am gonna use the same rack tray. I'm gonna put supports in there, and then I'm gonna cut the holes out I'm gonna put 2 supports on each side like I always do and weld it to the frame. So I know a lot of people do like when the racks are welded to the frame, they don't really care about having racks that detach. So yeah, pretty much just need to redo how the batteries sit and how the rack sits. So, you know, when I take the rack out, I can actually cut this bar off and do what I was going to do. Have the pump sit straight. So I'm going to call the homie up, let him know it's going to be slightly a little bit more than what I anticipated. So, because all he wanted was the things I mentioned. Because I don't feel comfortable giving the car back like this when the batteries are just wobbling. Because you never know. He could hit a pothole or something, and the batteries can jump up. And if they jump up, then they'll touch the metal up here, and next thing you know, the batteries are arcing and cause a fire. One thing I noticed was, look at that. When I took off the insulation, that stuff right there, the light bulb just was hanging. The hole is broken, so the homie kind of technically needs a new housing. I'll rig it for now to put it in there, but damn. Hopefully the other side ain't that same way, but I can't tell until I take the batteries off on this side. But dang, I got more work than I thought I would. As you guys can see, the bar is not even on both sides. And when I was taking the batteries off, this post right here was hitting right there, where you guys can see it was hitting the trunk itself right there, and it was hard to get the knot off. So, oh man, oh well. I think what I'll do, finish up the caddy first for sure, and then work on this thing. So I'm gonna put some stuff away and we'll be right back. Wonder if you guys haven't noticed, this pump is rounded out. Something happened to it. I don't know if it was made on purpose, but that one's almost the same, but not as much. I think something bad happened to these for sure. But here, we'll be right back. Alright, so the next day I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the caddy, since I only got a week left on the caddy. I'm gonna knock that out. The next video is part 2 of wiring the caddy, which is almost done. That thing's almost done, but yeah, since you know, in the last part that you just saw, when I took out the carpet, it's a lot more work than I thought it would. So I want this to have my full attention. I don't want to work on both. But anyways, I'm only a week. I got a week left on this, so I'm gonna knock this one out real quick. I'm out here working on the wiring, making that part 2 video for you guys. I'm showing you guys how to pretty much just crimp the wires. I think I've done it briefly in one of my last videos, maybe about a month or two ago. But in the part 2, I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, as you guys can tell, just a sneak peek of what I got going on for video number 2. But yeah, that Monte Carlo right there, it needs a lot of love. It was built the old school way, but I think what I heard was it wasn't built that long ago. So someone just wanted to do a quick job to hit the streets. The owner that has it now, he didn't build it, he bought it. So, but he wants it done right. So I'm gonna end it here for this video. Probably a little boring, but I'm showing you what I got going on. But yeah, I mean, stay tuned for more videos, more how-tos, and how to do them properly. But yeah, if you like the video, please give it a good thumbs up. Leave comments down below. Let me know how I'm doing. If you guys like some more info or something like that. I'm just afraid I'm being too boring. But let me know down below, and make sure to subscribe. All right, subscribe, people. All right, and don't forget to cop some stickers. Just email me right here. So the price on the stickers, they're actually three for shipping, not $4.50. I just threw out a number that one day, but $3 for a sticker for Lolos and More stickers. So support, people. All right, that's it for now. Peace.